Joe, what's your favorite song right now?
You're welcome.
What can I say except you're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome.
This is a quiet, peaceful, family-filled neighborhood, and you're out here blasting Disney music of all music?
Yeah, I thought it'd be funny. The Rock is really good.
You're welcome.
You're welcome for the tides, the sun, the sky. Hey, it's okay, it's okay. You're welcome.
Bing! Look how bright that is.
Wow. What are you doing?
So I always roll in. I roll into my entrances just like that. That looks much shorter than you. Let's fix this.
I guess I'm going to stand up tall and improve my posture. Foreshadowing.
The reason why Joe and I are wearing It's Everyday Bro shirts is not because Scott gave them to us for free.
It's probably something to do with that.
Okay, it has a little bit to do with the fact that Scott gave us free t-shirts.
Thank you, Scott.
Thank you, Scott. Sirens for life. And what I've learned from Jake is that if someone doesn't like you, all you gotta do is dab on them. That's it. All you gotta do.
We're gonna dab on them haters.
You got a hater? You're a hater over there?
What if there's a hater over there?
Well,
What if there's a hater over there, and over there, and over there? I think it's more like the rapid fire.
what if the hater has a knife?
Ooh. Well, then I have a hatchet, you know, and you can get yours for about $24.99.
No more hatchets, Joe.
I didn't have one in the last video. Well, I did, but it wasn't visible.
Anyways, Jake Paul taught us all a very valuable lesson. Someone's hating on you, don't try and change their opinion of you through actions. Just straight up dab on them and bounce. Yo, Joe, you're not a very cool person. I don't like you very much.
I hate myself.
Back to my content. Last week, Joe and I danced with a hot dog. This week we're talking about Jake Paul. I don't know what's happened to this channel. Real talk though, Joe and I actually enjoyed the hot dog video. I thought that was one of the most fun things. We got so creative trying to figure out ways to dance with a Snapchat hot dog.
You know how embarrassing it is to dance in public without music though?
No one knew there was a Snapchat hot dog right there. Like if they could have seen the hot dog between us dancing in the parking lot, would have been no big deal, but they couldn't. And I actually really enjoy making that kind of content because it just allows us to be creative, and like part of this channel is just being stupid and fun and having an outlet to be stupid and fun.
Wow, profound.
Now, this week, I'm gonna get back to doing some actual style videos that I'm kind of more accustomed to and more of what I want to do on the channel. This video is gonna be super informative and I hope you learn something from it. I personally think this is very important. No video this week, that's it. Before we get into that, the one thing I wanted to talk about, because I do really like being able to sit here and kind of talk about a serious topic with you guys, is Jake Paul. Like 6 videos ago, I made a video about setting goals. And I should have made a video before that about motivation.
Motivation.
Because having a goal is excellent, but you can't really achieve your goal without motivation. You are a car. Your goal is to get to
Hawaii.
Dude, you can't drive a car to Hawaii. Okay. You're in LA, and your goal is to get to Disneyland. In order to get to Disneyland, you need to put fuel in your car.
Tackling fuel. Tackling fuel.
So in this analogy, fuel equals motivation. So motivation comes in a lot of different forms. Some people are motivated by money, some people are motivated by success, some people are motivated by having freedom, or some people are motivated by
That other thing?
Before you achieve your goals, which I know a lot of you really like that goals video, you have to be able to find your motivation to get there, or else somewhere along the way, you'll probably run out of fuel. I was like, Joe, should I make a YouTube channel? He was like, no. And I was like, thank you, that's exactly what I needed. Now I'm gonna do it. I told you all in the intro that this was gonna be a really informative video, and that's exactly what it's gonna be. I'm gonna help these 3 dudes, mainly these 2, I'm gonna help them with their posture. It's an important part of your health.
Good posture, very important.
And a lot of people don't even think about what posture can do to change the way that they appear.
Pasta? Healthy pasta, healthy life.
Damn, this
Real.
is such good content. Joe actually has pretty good posture, so I'm gonna have him hold the camera. There's 5 main points of posture, and you can pretty much just start at the top. Now take your shirts off.
Hey, I've been having a lot of burgers.
Guys, this is totally scientific. Trust me. Joe, please take it here. You got it? You're good. Thank you for taking your shirt off, Joe.
I need to shave my nipple hairs. I feel really gross right now.
Wow, what's that like, Scott?
You wouldn't know what it's like to have hairy nipples, Joe.
It's much easier to show the posture when your shirt's off. The one thing that people do a lot is they forward head tilt. This is what they do. They do this, and that's called a forward head tilt. All you gotta do to not do that, straighten your neck and put your chin down a little bit. That's good, Todd.
Very good.
See? The straighter, the better.
Oh, yeah.
Unless you're talking about Jay and Joe.
Oh.
Tune in for the next week's Q&A.
More important than the neck almost is your shoulders. A lot of people think that by pulling their shoulders back, they need to like wing, they need to do this and like squeeze their shoulders, and that's completely unnatural. So instead of pulling your shoulders back, imagine lifting your breastbone. Now that naturally makes your shoulders go back, and it pulls yourself into alignment, which also helps your head posture.
Am I doing it?
You're doing it!
Yeah, see? You lift this, see? It opens your chest and your shoulders naturally fall into alignment.
Shows off those abs.
So now we go down, and honestly, the most important part of like keeping your lower back from having pain is keeping your core engaged. If you just engage your core when you stand. So you engage your core. You don't have to like stand here and like flex as hard as you can on your core.
Are you sure?
I mean, it gets hard to breathe.
Wait, so hold on. You're saying we have to have our neck back, chest out, and core engaged?
When do we get to relax?
You get to relax. This is just things that you can kind of think of passively that will improve the overall usage of your body.
Yeah, well, how do I make my butt look bigger?
See?
I call it duck butting.
It's called a forward pelvic tilt or duck butting. So you've probably seen an Instagram model. It might be something like this.
Or you've seen Dumb and Dumber.
Or you've seen Dumb and Dumber, which would be something more like
There we go.
this.
There we go. Put
Stand
up the
by the
vibes.
bar.
Put up the vibes.
Anyway, yeah, about my friend.
Duck butting. And Instagram models love it.
But you're not supposed to do it.
So Todd used to duck butt pretty hard naturally. When he just stands, he likes to kind of stick out his butt, and it makes you look like you're thicker than you want to be. All you have to do to fix that is you have to tilt your hips back. Perfect. Perfect.
You look like
Get it close up here.
You look like SpongeBob.
I look good, yeah?
Just keep it like that. That's it. And good job, everybody. I'll see you next week. Tilt the hips forward. Now your butt is in alignment. Next thing, last thing, your knees. People do this, right? They like bow out.
I walk like
Or
a
they
duck.
bow in. So your knees, you want to keep them straight, and you want to keep them also engaged. The key is all the way up to your body. You want to stay engaged.
Like here or no?
Scott is the perfect picture of posture. Now over to Todd. You keep the core engaged.
Core?
Core engaged. Breastbone up.
Right here?
Right?
Just like a little bit, right?
Yeah, just a little bit. You don't do anything that feels unnatural. So like core's engaged, breastbone's up, right? And hips are tilted, just like right there. And that's it. That's it. It's like a subtle change, but it really will help you from having those lower spine issues, duck butt thing. This is really hard on your back. Really, really hard on your back. So all you really have to do, the number one takeaway, I think, is to keep your core engaged. You can do that throughout the day, you can be way better off. I think that's pretty much it. If you have any more questions about posture, you can ask me in the comments and I'll try and answer them. Or in the Q&A.
Wow,
that's
what an
coming up.
informative video.
Do you feel like you were informed at all, Joe? Do you feel like you learned about posture?
I did. Yeah.
No, I think it's
See how
funny.
much this camera weighs? Is this heavier than yours?
No.
Okay. So teach you about posture here.
Before I go, Joe and I are gonna do the long-awaited Q&A. We want to do it. We haven't got to it yet, but I'm gonna do it in a few videos from now. What I need you to do is tweet either Joe, he loves it when you tweet him, or me, any questions you want us to answer individually or together or whatever. I know a lot of the questions are gonna be the same question, so we might answer it, we might not. Get creative with your questions. Ask us whatever you want, and we'll put together a Q&A video that I'll probably release when I go to Oregon, because I'm going to be there for a long time.
Posture! We are the posture kings. We are the posture kings. We are the posture kings. This is content. Let's check out his lower back.
I hate my life. I hate my life. I hate it.
Okay, Joe, with the idea.
Jay, don't film me right now.
Hi!
I'm picking a booger.
I'm not saying he's a gold digger.
I ain't saying she a gold digger.
Jay, don't film me right now.
This week's shout out goes to Natalie. Natalie, thank you so much for your support. I hope that you have a wonderful weekend, and thanks for watching the videos.
We are the posture kings. Posture kings. Posture kings. We are the posture kings. The posture kings. The posture kings. Well, we aren't yet, but we're gonna be after this video.
Well, anyway, let me say you're welcome for the wonderful world you know.